everyone, my name is Ritu and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video series, we will learn Microsoft Excel from the beginning in a very simple and easy way. Whether you are a student, working professional, business owner, or completely beginner, this video will help you to improve your Excel skill step by step. Okay, so in today's first video, I will introduce you to Excel basics, its uses, and how it can make your daily work faster and easier. All right, so stay connected, keep learning, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right, so let's start learning Excel together with me. Thank you so much. All right, so I have already shared my screen, and I hope every one of you can see my screen. All right, so today we will talk about Microsoft Excel. Okay, so first I will tell you from where you can find Excel in your computer or laptop. Okay, so very first thing that you need to do is to click on this search icon, and you can see here because I have searched it multiple times. That's why it is showing in my pinned search. But what you need if it is not showing, you just need to type here Excel. So if Excel is already installed in your laptop or computer, like Microsoft Office, so basically my Excel is part of Microsoft Office, wherein you get a Word document, PPT, you can create a PDFs, you can create a Excel. Okay, so basically you should have Microsoft installed in your laptop. Okay, so let's not waste our time and start seeing like what we can do in Excel. Okay, so what you have to do, you just need to click on this open button, and this page will open. From here you have to select which type of Excel page you want to open, a blank page or a welcome Excel, or with some formulas or with some queries or tables. Okay, so because we are beginner, we will start with the blank workspace. Okay, so just need to click on this blank space, and one by one I will help you to understand each tab that Excel provides us. Okay, we'll go one by one on each. Okay, so all right. So you can see here, this is my Excel sheet that is open. On the top, you can see you have different options like file, home, insert, draw, page layout. So these are the toolbars that you have. Using these toolbars, you can use a different functions inside it, okay, to prepare a Excel sheet. So we will not discuss about these toolbars for now. First, we will understand the workspace, like what page look likes or how page look likes, okay. So you can see here A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So these are called as columns in Excel. Okay. So you can see you have multiple columns here. And you can move it like this. Okay. So n number of columns you get here. These are the columns. Now at the bottom, if you will see like this, this is called as a row. Row number 2, row number 3, row number 4, row number 5. Okay, so this is column. Like if you see any table, if you prepare any table in your page, you can in your notepad, you can assume this as a table wherein you have this column and you have these cell, or you can say these rows. Okay, and also you can see here, suppose if I go to B and I enter here, so this is B column, 9th row. Similarly, if I go to G column, I enter here. So this is G column, 17th row. Okay, so this one you have to read this. Okay, so similarly, if I go to this column, so this is K column, 6th row. Okay, 8th row. This is row number 2, row number 3, row number 5, row number 6, like this. You can drill down. So, and in this way, like what happens, because Excel has given you some name of column and rows like A, B, C, D, you can make your own names as well. Okay. So what we will do today, we will create one Excel table that we are going to use in our future classes for the calculation purpose, because our main agenda in this course is to learn how to create different formulas in Salesforce, how to create charts from those formulas, like that. Okay, so from very first day, we will prepare one table that we are going to use throughout the session. Okay, so very first table that I'm going to prepare is, you have to give the name of your column. Okay, so suppose I am saying this is a column, name is item. Okay, now I'm saying price per unit. This is my column number 2. Now I'm saying quantity sold. This is my third column. Now the next column is, and I'm saying this as a quantity sold in day 1. And I'm preparing another column and I'm giving it name as quantity sold in day 2. And then I'm saying total quantity sold out in a month. Okay. So like this, you can put the column name. Total quantity sold. So suppose I have one bakery shop wherein I am selling different products, and I want to, keep track of the pricing of each product, how many products are sold in each day, and then at the end, how many product totally sold out. Okay. For this, if I want to create an Excel formula. So very first thing that I will do is, first I will create a column. Okay. Once I will create a column, what you can do, you can select particular column and then you can make it as a bold if you want. Okay. Similarly, you have an option to, change the font. Like you can keep it like this, you can make it alphabet, you can make it Arial, you can make it Arial rounded like this. So this way you must be seeing the font or the style of the column name is changing. Okay. So suppose I'm using this. Similarly, for other columns, I will be using the same one. All right. So this way I can, create a column. I can give some column name and then I can make the item as bold. What I did, like I selected first one, I clicked on shift button and then I moved my cursor till E column. Okay. I removed the shift column and then I pressed bold. So it will, make it bold or it will make it non-bold. If I want, I can increase the size of my column name like this. I can put the font as a 8. I can put the font as a 20 like this. So just suppose I'm giving the font as 16 or 14. Okay. Similarly, what I can do, I can make this as a caps, or I can, make the font size little low. Okay. I have done that. Similarly, I have an option to, color it, like the background color of my column. I can do this. Suppose if I want to change the color of my text, so I can do like this. Suppose I want to make it green, I can do like this. Okay. So when you come to home tab, you will see different options to, make your text more beautiful. Okay. So very first thing that I have shown you was, you can make it bold. You can change the font style, theme. You can increase or decrease the size of your text. You can make it bold. Suppose if you want to underline your text, you can just select the underline. You can make it italic. Okay. Similarly, you have an option to make a border of your complete table. So once we'll make a complete table, then we'll see how to make a border. Okay. Similarly, if you want to add some color to the background, you can do it. Okay. Suppose if you want to add any color or to your like text, so you can do it like this. All right. So I'm not making it. If you want to remove the italic, you just need to repress it. If you want to remove the underscore sign, you just need to repress the underscore sign. If you want to make it unbold, you just need to repress it. So for that, you have to select all. How you will select? You will come to first row, click on shift. From the using mouse, you go till last. Okay. And after that, you make it bold like this. Okay. So I have made like this. All right. So this is my grocery store table wherein I'm storing my day-to-day, the grocery amount that I'm selling to the customers. Okay. So suppose very first thing that I'm selling is biscuit. So I can write like this, biscuit. Suppose I'm selling chips. Suppose I'm selling chocolate. Maybe I might be selling juice. Maybe I might be selling bread, milk, cold drink, ice cream. So I might be selling multiple products. Okay. So in different rows, I will put an entry for the products or item that I'm selling in my store. All right. After that, in second column, as the column name suggests, I have to put the price for each unit. Okay. So suppose if someone buys one biscuit, one packet of biscuit, what will be the price? One packet of chips, what will be the price? So randomly, I'm giving some price into it. Okay. So you need to enter value into it. You have given some price. Okay. Now, suppose as the column suggests, now I have to write how much quantity of the biscuit I am, selling in day one. So suppose in day one, I sold out 5 packet of biscuit. In day two, some random values I'm putting here that I'm solding this much, items in day one. And then in day two, suppose I sold out these many items. So just need to enter the numeric value into it. Okay. Now you have total quantity sold out, wherein you have to find out like how many quantity you sold out. So whatever quantity we sold out in day one and whatever quantity we sold out in day two will be equal to the column E value. That means the total quantity sold out. Okay. So I will not put any value into it because we will create a formula in Excel and that will help us to understand like how this calculation is happening. So for now, what I'm doing, I'm just creating this table without the formula. Now you can see here it is written sheet 1. So you can rename this sheet, okay? You can rename it to grocery shop 1. Maybe you can have multiple shops. You can add like this. Like this. Okay. So suppose you, in this way, you can create a multiple tabs. And suppose if you don't want particular tab, just right click on it. You can create a new tab. You can rename it. You can move it left, right. You can put some code into it. You can put some tab color like this. Suppose I want to make this as green color. Suppose I want to make this as a yellow color. Suppose I want to make this as a blue color. See how good it is looking. So it is just a, representation of my table so that it, look good to my eyes while working on it. Okay. So similarly, if I don't want this table, I can go to this tab. I can go and delete this tab. If I want to add it, I'll just double click on plus sign and it will add one tab for me. Okay. Now tab color, I can definitely add it. Let me add some so that our Excel sheet will look good. All right. So this way I can create a multiple tabs. So hope you understood. This is called as column. This is called as row. This is called as tabs. If you column, these are called as column, no? Column name, and these are called as row. That means column data. And then in order to, change the font style or the, text style, you can use a different options that you have available in this line, from this line, left hand line to right hand line. Like you can set the alignment, you can make it bold, make it italic, you can increase the font size, you can put some color into it, you can change the color of the text that you have written. All right. So this way, I hope you understood like how we can create a table in Excel sheet. Okay. Now this was our first topic. The next topic that we are going to discuss today is like how we can create different formulas in Excel. Okay. So like as we are saying, this is a column, this is a row, particular, if I click on this, okay. So the value in this particular cell is 32. So we call particular cell, if I click on particular cell, or you can say when you click on some data, like it is called as a cell. Like if somebody asks you to go to D5 cell, so you will go to D column, fifth number cell. If somebody asks you to go to D10 cell, you will click here. Similarly, you can change it from here also. Like if you want to go to the D2 cell, just click on this. Okay, like this. So this way, you can create a different cell in the Excel sheet. Okay. Now the very next thing that we are, because here we are, to understand the formulas that we can create in Excel. I have just created a small picture. It is not very fancy picture to help you to understand like what different, components in Excel are called as, and how we can, create a formulas using these different components. Okay. So very first thing, you must be seeing this formula, and this is a simple math, right? What I'm writing here, equal to A2 plus B2 into 5, and sum inside the sum I have written E3 to E5. Okay. So we will understand one by one what it is trying to say. So in Excel, if it is written 5, that means it is a constant. That means the value is not going to change, right? This is the value is 5. This is a constant value. Okay. Now, whenever you write any new formula in Excel, you have to write equal to sign. Okay. Otherwise, Excel will not understand that you are writing a formula. So it is very important that whenever you write any formula in Excel, it start with equal to sign. Okay. Now, when you, and not this one, like this one. So what happens? You can see the different calculations that I've added here: plus, multiply, minus. So what are these? These are called as operators. Okay. In Excel, plus, multiply, divide, or whatever formula, maths formula that you are using are called as operators. Okay. A2, B2, these are called as cells. You must have seen in last Excel, like I was clicking on particular cell. So that is A2 and B2 are cells. Plus, minus, all the mathematics symbols are called as an operator. If you have added some value like 5, 10, 20, those are constant values. That is called as a constant. And cell range. Cell range, suppose I am clicking from this O till S. Okay. So that means the cell range is, you can find out which row number it is. Row number 4 and column number O. That means the cell range is O4 till S4. Okay. So that is what I have written here. So if you have to write a cell range, suppose if you have some values from O to S, like 20, 30, 40, 50, and you want to add a sum of it. So that is, can be represented in Excel using a cell range. That is E3 dot dot E5. That means from E3, it is counting E5. Okay. So if I try to tell you here, so where is E column? This column. E3, where is 3 column? I have just, hidden that. So E3 from this to E5. So they are talking about this range. So this is called as range. This is simple cell A2, A3, A4. If it is written using this dot dot sign, that means it is a cell range from this number to this number. Okay. Then you must be seeing here it is written sum. So this is called as a function in Salesforce, sorry, in Excel. So there are certain predefined functions also given in Excel that you can use to create different formulas. Okay. So let's go back to our Excel that we have created, and we will try to add these formula into it. Okay. So this is my Excel sheet. And as I have told you, these like A3, C9, D4, check this value. This is called as a cell. What I said in my last, while discussing the last Excel, that whenever you want to create any formula, you have to use a equal to sign. So you write equal to. Now what I want to do, I want to find the total quantity sold. That means whatever is sold in C column and whatever is sold in D column, that means day 1 and day 2. I want to make sum of it, right? So how much I sold? In day 1, I sold 5. In day 2, I sold 22. So 22 plus 5 is 27. That means my formula should return 27. So how I can write a function to add these two values? So first I will put the cell that I want to add. Okay. So what cell I want to add? So cell cell is C column and which row? So C column and row is row number 3. Okay, that I want to add. So what I will write here, equal to C, and column number is 3 because biscuit is written in 3. C3 plus the next column that I want to add is D3. Can you see? It is showing highlighted value. Like this sum will add these two values. And after writing the formula, you just click on enter. So can you see the sum is created? Now similarly, what you can do, you can go to the second row. Okay. And now you want to add this row and this row to check how many chips is sold out on day 1 and day 2. Okay. So 22 plus 4 is 26. So the first option, when we do not know how to, make a one single entry for all, you will write equal to, and then you will write C, the chips is in fourth row. So C4 plus D4. What will be the answer? 26. Okay. So this way you can, what you can do, you can create a formula that will, sum the value. Okay. Now suppose if you have thousands of records in this column, writing, formula in each row is very difficult, right? So what you would want, like you want the value to be, or you can say the formula to be, copied to the below cells like this till we have this item. So for this, what you have to do, you just need to, select this from the end and you need to drag it till the end where you have the products and just leave the mouse. So this way what will happen? The formula will be automatically copied to the below rows. Okay. And this is called as freehand in Excel. So can you see what is formula showing here? C3 plus D3. Here it is showing C4 plus D4. So see, automatically the cell number is increased, C5, D5, and it is, moving the formula to below rows. I can go to last and I can check. This is C10 and D10. All right. So this way you can create a formula in Salesforce to add a value in two columns. Okay. Similarly, so as I said, like plus sign, multiply sign, or divide sign are called as operators. Okay. So total quantity sold is fine. Now I'm creating a one more column here, total price. Okay, this much. Now total price I will find out. Okay, so total quantity is sold out, this one, and the price per unit is in B column. So how I can find the total price? Whatever I have sold out, I will multiply with the unit price, correct? So it will be like B3 into E3. So again, what you will do, you will write equal to sign and then the B2 price per unit column, P3, and then you will apply multiply sign and then you will write E3 and press enter. See, the total price that you have, collected is 540. And similarly, you click on this at the end, stretch your mouse toward end or toward below, and, it will, move your formula. It will increase the row number and it will, put a value in all the columns. So now you have this stretch option. Okay, you can increase the size of column, you can decrease it as well. So suppose if everything is not visible, you can select this and you can decrease it. So I am doing this so that my total price could be visible to me. So can you see this? Now what it is saying, what my table is representing, my table is representing that biscuit per unit price is 20. In day 1 it was sold 5, in day 2 it was sold 22, total it was sold 27, and the total price that I for which I sold the biscuit is 540. So this way you can create a formula in Excel using a operator. What I did here, I use multiply operator, I used plus operator. Okay, these operators I used. Okay, now you understood what we call cell, what we call cell range, and what we call operators. Okay. Now, one more thing that I would like to explain you here is, now, and we are seeing, all the formulas row wise. Similarly, we can create a formula column wise as well. So suppose if I want to find out, like in day one, how many total products I sold out. Okay. So for that, I have to use a cell range. Till this point, I'm just using a single cell. C3 is a cell, D3 is a cell. Now I want to, add all these values. Okay. So one option is I write C3 plus C4 plus C5 plus C6 plus C7, C8, C9, C10. And other option is I use cell range. Let me go back to the sheet here like this. E3 till E5. So this is a syntax of, creating a cell range in Excel. Okay, so I will be using cell range here. Okay, and I will, as you have different operators, you have different functions, predefined functions available in Excel that you can use, that can make your mathematic formulas simpler. So for that, the very first thing that you will do use is equal to sign. As I said, any formula required equal to sign. And after that, you have some predefined formulas. So suppose I clicked on S. So it is showing me all the formulas. So it is not necessary to remember everything. Just need one first letter of it and it will show you all the formulas that it has. Okay. So it's not case sensitive. So you can use caps or small as per your flexibility. So I'm using here sum function instead of plus operator. So this is the sum function, and what the sum function is saying, that add all the number in the range of cells. All right. So if I just double click on it, you can see what it is giving you, a syntax that you need to use this bracket, then you need to use number one, number two, like this. Okay. So what you will do, the very first row will be C E3, this value, and then you will put this sign till what row you want to add, C10. See, it selected all. You will, close the bracket, click on enter. So the total value it is showing, I'll make it bold so that, I can see it properly. And I'll also change the color. All right. So this is the total price. Similarly, if I have to find out what I can do here, so what formula did, like it created a sum function. Using a function, sum function, it, added the value from C3 till C10. So this C3 to C10, this is called as a cell range. All right. Similarly, I can do it here. Sum, and then I can put D3, and then I can put D10. So it will take all the value. I'll just put enter. All right. Similarly, if I have to find out total quantity, I will write sum, and I can do like this also. I can select the first range of cell, and then I can, stretch till the end from where, we want to add the calculation. So you have seen, right? It is automatically adding E3 to E10. Just click on enter. All right. This is done. Now I'm, multiplying this as well. And I'll show you some other function use that you can use. Sum, and then, what it did, it added all, and just, the total amount came in. Now, what I'm trying to say here is, this is fine, but now I want to write something that total, I'm writing something, total product sold out, okay, in total product sold out, okay. I've just written the static value. Now what I'm saying, here I want to put a date, like on which date. So what I can do, how can I put a date here? As I said, you have different function available in Excel. So you will write this and you will use a date function. Return the number that represent the date value. See, everything is written. Date, return the serial number of the day. Okay. And then date text it is asking you to write. So it will return in date format, whatever you will enter. But we don't want this. What we want, I want to know the today's date, right? So I will just use a today function. Just double click on it, press enter. See, automatically it is showing the today's date. So total product sold out on this date. Okay. And suppose I am saying I want to find out, uh, I just want to put the value. So what is this column called as? F column 11, 11th row. So I will put it here equal to F11. See the F11th, whatever is in 11th row that has been came here. Now I want to find out 20% from it. So what I can do, I can add a formula that equal to so for multiplication, actually, we use a product function. We have product function in Excel. So you will use product and see if I don't put correct value, it will give me like this error. Okay. So what I will delete this and again I will write product bracket. The what I want to do E14. So I'm writing E14 into F14 because in F my percentage is given. All right. So what it did, it multiplied E14 with E15, 20%. Okay. And because it will not directly, I will write like this, 0.2%, like this. So because whatever formula that you want to create, you can create it from this. If you have to refer particular cell value somewhere, as I have written here, just need to write equal to F1. So in this, using this way, you can create different formulas in cells in Excel. Okay. In tomorrow's session, I will show you how you can create a graph, how you can create a cell reference. And there are two types of cell reference, relative reference and absolute reference. And also we will learn about VLOOKUP formulas. So I think that's all for today. So please practice these things. Okay. You try to create one table, you try to put some styling into it, and then simple operator formula. I have given you plus example. You can use a minus, multiply, divide, percent. These things you can use. Along with this, I have also told you how you can use inbuilt predefined function given by Excel, like today, date formula. Suppose if you want to reference particular cell value, you can do like this. You can use a product function to multiply the different cell values. Okay. So this way, please practice it. In tomorrow's session, we will learn further like how you can create a VLOOKUP formulas and all. So thank you very much for staying with me. And I hope you like my session. And in next video, we will discuss about more formulas in Excel. Thank you very much for your time.